Imagine this. You're a young man in France around 1805. You've just hit your 20s. You think life might be about bread, wine, maybe a girl from the village. Then suddenly someone bangs on your door. Surprise. You've just been drafted into Napoleon's army. Congratulations. Or condolences. Now today's title is, Could You Survive as a Soldier in Napoleon's Army? Let's be honest, most of us struggle carrying groceries from the car. Back then, you'd be marching 20 to 30 kilometers a day, in leather boots that ate your feet alive. And no, you can't call in sick. You're going, whether you like it or not. But let's slow down. How do you even get in? Well, first off, the French needed bodies. Lots of them. Napoleon fought nearly everyone in Europe, Britain, Austria, Prussia, Russia, you name it. If you were between 20 and 25, there was a good chance your number came up. And if you thought you were clever enough to dodge it. Some men literally knocked out their own front teeth because you needed teeth to bite open musket cartridges. That's dedication. Or desperation. But suppose you pass inspection. You're healthy enough, you've got all your fingers, and your teeth are still in place. Then comes the uniform. Sounds glamorous, right? The iconic blue coat, tall shako hat with a shiny brass plate. Yeah, well, in reality, corruption was everywhere. Some regiments got boots with cardboard soles. Imagine marching across Europe in those. Most days you wouldn't look like a painting, you'd look like a muddy scarecrow with lice. And the lice? Oh, the lice. Everyone had them. They called them breadcrumbs. Cute name, but not so cute when they were crawling over your body while you tried to sleep two men to a bed. No showers, no toilet paper. Your hygiene kit was a stick to beat the dust out of your clothes and maybe a comb to rake bugs from your scalp. Feeling comfortable yet? So let's talk gear. On your back, roughly 25 kilograms of it. Spare clothes, boots, kit for polishing all that brass, a greatcoat, sometimes even your fancy parade uniform you'd never wear in battle. And of course, your Charleville musket, a weapon both loved and cursed. In theory, you could fire 3 shots a minute. In reality, rain, mud, misfires, and fumbling fingers slowed things down. Now picture this. You're in formation, shoulder to shoulder with hundreds of men. The officer yells the orders, you bite a cartridge, pour the powder, ram it down, pull the trigger, and the whole line erupts. Thick smoke blinds you. You can barely see 10 feet ahead. The enemy's somewhere out there doing the exact same thing. Bullets hiss past. But here's the crazy part. Out of hundreds of rounds fired, only a handful actually hit anyone. The real killers? Disease, infection, starvation. If you get shot in the arm, chances are the surgeon saws it off, and with no anesthetic. Just bite down and pray. But let's not forget the cavalry. Imagine a wall of horses charging at you, 800 kilos of muscle and steel coming fast. Your only hope? Form a square with your fellow soldiers, bayonets out. Stand firm. If anyone breaks, you all die. Oh, and artillery, cannons that could blast holes straight through ranks. If you're lucky, the cannonball misses. If you're unlucky, it takes your leg off, still feeling confident about surviving. Because wait, there's Russia. In 1812, Napoleon marched in with about 600,000 men. By the time they staggered out, maybe 100,000 remained. Most didn't fall in battle. They starved, they froze, they rotted from typhus. One soldier wrote about throwing his lice-infested shirt into the fire, only for it to explode from the sheer number of bugs inside. That's the kind of nightmare you'd be living. And yet, some did survive. Veterans who marched from Spain to Germany to Russia and back again. Tough as old boots, scarred, lice-bitten, missing fingers but alive. They even had slang for themselves. Old mustaches. Hard to cook. Words that said, we've seen hell and somehow we're still here. So, could you survive? Statistically, maybe. About 1 in 6 men who marched into Russia made it home. Elsewhere, your odds were better if you avoided dysentery, desertion, frostbite, and bullets. But let's be real. Most of us, with our soft beds and central heating, probably wouldn't last a week. Still, imagine standing there, musket in hand, shoulder to shoulder with your comrades, facing the thunder of hooves and the roar of cannon fire. Would you hold the line, or would you drop your musket and run? That's the question. Could you survive as a soldier in Napoleon's army?